We all know the iconic line, "I'll be there in 5 minutes." And we all know that it's never actually 5 minutes, but more like 15. I know because I'm usually the one using that line. When was the last time you said that you was gonna scroll for 10 minutes and you actually scrolled for just 10 minutes? Or when you set for your New Year's resolution that you wanted to reach this goal of yours this year, only for it being 4 years later and you not still having reached that goal. See, this is a problem because a lot of times people either plan their tasks of the day or their time frames or when they want to achieve their goal and just overall manage their time in an unrealistic best case scenario. They make decisions based on optimism rather than rational expectations. This is also called the planning fallacy. It's a tendency where we overestimate the likelihood of positive events and underestimate that of negative events. We constantly give ourselves the benefit of the doubt because we never consider potential obstacles and miscalculations that stop us from achieving said time frame. This is a problem because not achieving said task in the time frame that you give yourself or others can have serious consequences. Some minor ones are an overall lack of motivation because you haven't achieved it on time and now you just want to give up. But some major ones could be people actually being mad at you because you promised them a time frame and you didn't deliver. And those people range all the way from your partner, family members, friends, teammates, and investors. In order to cure yourself from falling into the planning fallacy, you have to be able to rationalize expectations. And the only way to do that is statistics, because statistics never lie. We do this with the RBAB framework. In the link in the description, you can also get a free calculator that uses this RBAB framework. I'll show you how to use it in the end of the video. First, we gather some appropriate references. Instead of thinking, how long will my specific project, goal, or meeting take, which triggers the planning fallacy, you ask, how long have similar projects, goals, or meetings like this typically taken for other people or you in the past? By the way, if you need any help to become a more productive person, whether they be a productive entrepreneur, artist, student, doesn't matter, just send me a DM on Instagram or ping me on my Discord server. I react to all messages, so ask anything you want, I'd love to help. Anyway, now let's go to baseline. We take these references because these will be the baseline for our statistics. It's kind of like the foundation. If you have tracked your own hours, which I by the way highly recommend, or if you ask enough people who sort of did the same goal, task, or project as yours, you can get a baseline on how long it takes on average to complete it. This is honestly the most important step, because now you are not expecting a time frame based on optimism bias and the planning fallacy, but rather on rational statistics. But there can always be expectations for your unique situation. It may be in your case that you're hashtag different. If most people spend on average 30 minutes per doom scrolling session, but you literally don't have any social media apps, which is the vast majority of that 30-minute doom scrolling session, then you are probably less biased than the average. Or the other way around, if most people spend on average an hour in the gym, but you have a lot of friends who you constantly see in the gym and talk to, well, then you're probably more biased than the average. Use your specific case to adjust that baseline. At last, you add a buffer of 25%. So if your baseline is an hour, give yourself an hour and 15 minutes. This makes sure that best case scenario, you don't need that 25% buffer and you're actually earlier done. Or worst case scenario, you do need the 25% buffer and a claiming clutch. So here we have the RBAB calculator. You just put the references that you've collected right here, and you can also add more by clicking here. Then you adjust your baseline to your specific case, and at last you add a buffer. It's 25 at default. Then you click on calculate, and voila! Now you know how long your task will actually take. Now you know how to use the RBAB framework to stop lying to yourself about how long task takes. But another problem emerges. Even with a realistic schedule, it's easy to waste your time on superficial tasks just to make you feel productive, leaving you too drained for the work that actually matters. If you want to learn how to score your tasks so you only spend your best brain power on high value work, click this video right here. Thank you, join the Discord, link in bio, see ya!